Good afternoon, students. So, welcome back to our online session. In today's sessions, we are going to discuss the concepts related to the optical communication. In the previous sessions, also we talk about the discussion related to the optical communication, such as laser. We have discussed how the laser is going to be used for passing into monochromatic, and a single beam intensity of the laser will be very high, and it will be used for long distance kind of communication. We have to talk about it using a single wavelength. Based upon that, that is we going to use for the further assistance. So these kind of concepts we already covered in the previous session. In today's sessions, we are going to discuss the same concepts related to the optical communication based upon the laser and based upon the LED. Let us proceed ahead, students, of how we are going to understand that. So let us moving with the same concepts. What is the importance of the laser and what is the importance of LED? At what situation, what kind of optical communication systems we are going to use, and how we are going to obtain that, all the concepts we are going to see in the next session. Okay, so that's also we are going to cover. This is our 19th session of our optical communication. Okay, so we have seen all the energy gap diagrams. We have seen how it is going to use for it. We have seen its homo junctions. Based upon that, it is going to use that optical and confinement layers also we have seen for that, and even we talk about its functionality as well, right? So those concepts we covered in the previous sessions. In the same continuation of the process, we are going to learn about the further details of it, optical communication, and the analysis part also we are going to learn about it. Okay, so that's how the optical communications we are going to discuss. So this is our which class we have said it's an 19th class we do have. We are going to understand the details of the optical communication and the analysis part of the optical communication. Okay, so that part we are going to see in our today's session. So students, in the previous session we talk about the optical confinement based upon the layers of it. Layers of the optical confinement we talk about. Even we have seen its analysis part, how it is going to be analyzed. In the today's sessions, we are going to see its completely wave diagram, how it is going to be utilized for that particular wave that I am going to explain you. Okay, so let's proceed with that. How it is going to use for that. Once it will be useful for the optical confinement, we have even see this surface emitter LED, burner front emitter LED. So this is a concept we have to convert. So basically, students, what is LED is all about? LED is nothing but it is used to take the photons. It produces the lights inside particular photons. So based upon that, how the LED is going to be symbolized. The symbol for LED is as shown in this figure, right? What is LED over here? As you can see, when we are passing a light, arrow mark is downwards, right? What is the difference between LED and photodiode, students? Photodiode has arrow inside, whereas the LED is having the arrow outside. So when we talk about these two kind of concepts, that's the difference between the LED and photodiode. Is it okay? So based on that, we are going to see its functionality, how it is going to use for it, and what are the part of it we are going to see in that particular situation. Clear? So the symbol for LED, the arrow indicates light is giving off, means light is getting off from there. So as you can see in the surface, here we had metallization. There is a heat sink is also there. There will be a silicon dioxide isolation will be going to put on it. What's the reason for that? The reason for this will be passing the current towards that. So as you can see in the substrates, what we are putting over there, it's what actually confinement layers, right? We talk about the confinement as well. So when we see this particular layers, there is a fiber cable is there, and from the circular end, this is the etching end of it. There is a well. Well is nothing but what is the use of well? What is the use of putting the well? Normally, what is the use of well, students? So well is used to store the water, right? Whatever the amount of water it is getting from there, it is going to completely kept as a container. It will be used for that particular water, normally well. So what about this here circular as well? It is going to produce the particular LEDs to get the storage of the electrons, and it will be going to pass to the substrate. From the substrate is passing to the double heterojunction layers. From there, double heterojunction layers, from there it is going to be isolated based upon the silicon dioxide isolation. Okay, so this is the complete surface emitted LED, burners, burers, and front emitted light emitting diode. Okay. So now how it is going to work, students, as we talk about the surface emitting, right? So whenever we take a plane of active light emitting region perpendicular to the axis of fiber usually cemented into well. Cemented in the sense which is going to be converted into the well. The reason is that it can have the active region approximately 50 micrometer in diameter. This is complete diameter is what actually for this particular thing. It is what 50 micrometer in diameter and 2.5 micrometer in thickness. So we have to kept in that particular part, it is in micrometer. So micrometer is 10 power minus 12 meter. Is it okay? The emission pattern isotropic with 120 degree half power beam width. So we have discussed about this half power beam width. So what is the angle for that particular half power beam width in this particular region? It is going to find the emission pattern isotropic with 120 degree half power beam width. Then what is the kind of pattern this is all about? This is nothing but the Lambertian pattern. So what is the meaning of Lambertian pattern? Whenever we see it's a part of it, the power decreases as a cosine of theta. As you can see, it's a critical value I is equals to I naught. It's a initial point I is equals to 0. When it's kept increasing, it is in the form of I is equals to I naught cos theta. Clear? So that's how we are going to find its power intensity. Clear? So power is always decreases as a cosine of theta. So it's going to decrease based upon the cosine angle. Okay? Next part, surface equally brighten when viewed from any direction. So whatever direction you talk about, apart from all the kind of direction, the surface is equally brightened. Means surface won't get that kind of like it won't give in a particular direction. It will be in a complete all direction. So it's going to give that particular brighter kind of region towards when we view from any direction. If you talk about from x-axis, positive x-axis, negative x-axis, positive y-axis, negative y-axis. If any direction, if you talk about this, is going to produce the same amount of brightness in any direction. Next part is regarding the projection. So what is the projection is all about? As the projected area decreases as cos theta, that's the reason that whatever the coupling is not there, it's not going to produce that much of good amount of it. So that's the reason it's going to take surface emitted light emitting diode into the plane of active emitting region. Okay, so based on that region, it is going to produce the particular patterns of light.